Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Ray and today I am going to work on Diamond Delight's Cat Familiar Cutie. You probably saw me unbox this earlier this week, and if you haven't, just go back one video and you'll see where I open this up, and I'll have a link to the shop down below so that you can check it out. I am going to be discussing topics about animals, particularly my dog and a rescue cat that I found in this episode today. And it's probably going to be a little bit shorter than my usual WIPNCHATs, but I'm hoping that I can get most of this diamond painting completed because it's a nice little tiny one. So join me if you like. WIPNCHAT stands for Work in Progress and Chat. And yeah, we're just going to get started. And I'm going to start with Luna because a little bit over there is in the windowsill, and I'm hoping that he just gets tired enough that he falls asleep. But I'm sure he will make an appearance at some point. So, welcome in. If you are just joining me for the first time, hello. My name is Rachel, and I go by Rachel Ray on the internet. And on this channel, I do a lot about diamond painting and other arts and crafts that I might stumble into on occasion. I am using a tray from Made that I got many moons ago. I'm using my Diamond Art Club pen because I still have plenty of putty and everything loaded into it. And I'll be honest with you, I don't always coordinate my pens and trays with what I'm working on because, let's be real, whatever is closest is what I'm going to be using, especially this week, because I am tired. I am so tired, y'all. So let me talk about it. Last week on Wednesday, it was early afternoon when I took Luna for a WALK. Yes, I have to spell it out because she's right next to me. I took her out for a WALK, and it was going to be a long one because I knew that Thursday, the next day, I had her scheduled for getting sterilized, getting fixed, spayed. And so I thought, we're going to do this big loop and it's going to be great. And then I'm going to come back and sit down and film my WIPNCHAT. Y'all, I got like 20 minutes into this W, and I found a little black kitten laying in the middle of the road. It was by itself, and when I saw it, I really thought this cat is donezo. At first, I thought it was a piece of turf, which is this type of thing that we burn in Ireland. Not much anymore, but it would have been normal to see like a piece fall off of a truck or whatever, and I did have to do a double take, and when I realized it was fuzzy, I was like, oh Jesus, I think that's a cat. And of course, me being Dr. Doolittle, I went over to it and wanted to check. Yes, that was him sneezing. Wanted to check and see, is he alive? And immediately I was like, I know this is a bad idea, but I can't just walk away from it. And that is all of that color. How about that? I can't just walk away. That's not me. So at the time that I was going towards the kitten, a man came up to me and he was like, hey, yeah, so I have seen the mother and this kitten around quite a bit. This is the only kitten that's left from the litter. And I have been feeding it because it looks like she's not able to feed it anymore. So, okay, you can still see it. Sorry, it's not centered in any way. It looks like she's not able to feed it anymore, and she's terrified of human beings. She's completely feral, and I can't take her because I am living in the hostel at the moment, so I'm just doing what I can, and I was like, that's amazing of you, but this kitten looks actually really sick. And if you saw my post last week where I tried to inform everyone that the WIPNCHAT was postponed, you could see that its right eye was really, really, really bad. So I turned around and went in the opposite direction and went straight to the vet. And when I got there, I was like, hey, I just found this kitten. I don't know what to do. I have a dog and she does not like cats. And yes, I have tried. And no, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am not looking for any advice. I know my dog. I've had her for 10 years in September, and has it been? Yeah, 10 years in September. She's a senior dog who has severe anxiety issues, and I know her. Hello. How's it going? Are you gonna let me diamond paint? You wanna come up? You wanna come up? Nope. Okay. Back over there to look out the window. That's perfect. So, yes, I know my dog. I know my dog's reactions. If y'all were here back in 2021, I took in a cat. I rescued. He just jumped over a bunch of cords. Hi. Are you feeling playful now? Are you gonna press all the buttons on the keyboard and sneeze and be chaotic? And that gets Luna upset. Go to bed. Go to bed. Done. Hold on. Okay. So, just waiting for her to lay down. She's wearing a cone. I'll get to that in a minute. This is probably this is a rough one to make, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't find any quiet time. I am absolutely exhausted. I've gotten 0 sleep since I have taken in this kitten. So, in 2021, there was a cat hanging out outside of our house at the time, and I noticed her quite often and decided, you know what, I'm going to go and make sure that she is fixed so that, you know, we don't have baby kittens everywhere, because it is a huge problem down here in the country. These kittens are being born, you know, left, right, and center, and there aren't enough people to take care of them. And, you know, cats multiply very, very quickly. Obviously, the gestational period is much shorter than dogs as well. And that's a whole other story. And I did go into quite some detail in Tuesday's Twitch live stream. So if you want to replay that, there's a lot more going on in there as well. But basically, I took in this cat. I had her fixed, except she was already fixed, but they didn't have a tattoo or they didn't clip her ear. There was no way to tell. And to me, the cat that I captured, who I named Gigi, she she was totally feral when I first met her. When I took her into our house to, get her back to being safe enough to go back outside, after the surgery, she was totally acting like an indoor cat, but outside, she was feral. She did not get along with Luna. Luna did not get along with her. Luna very much did not get along with her. And there were major fights. There was a lot of anger from my dog that I had never seen. Luna is an only dog. Like, she's an only pet. She does not want to divide my attention amongst other animals. And I'm trying to say this with as much kindness as possible. I have tried everything behaviorally with this dog. She's a collie. She is smart. And she has found her own ways to get around what I want from her. I try my best to be as consistent as possible. I am not new to dogs and dog training. I had a husky, I had a golden retriever, I've had a schnauzer, I've had difficult breeds, I've had easy breeds. Collies are a whole other level. And her in particular, just with her blend of everything, which I also covered in a WIPNCHAT not too long ago, actually. I tell her story, but what I'm getting at is I took in the cat. I posted it on social media. Of course, I wanted to show you all why WIPNCHAT is postponed. And everybody fell in love, of course, and rightfully so. But as much as I jest and as cute as he is, I cannot keep him for the sake of my dog's mental health. Like, she is just a mess right now. And, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, but the next day, after I pick up this kitten, take it to the vet, we say, okay, he is a he, and he needs infection. He has an eye infection, so we're going to give him eye drops. And they gave him a dewormer, and they said, I'll put you on a list for the cat rescue center, and they will call you when they have someone who can take him. And I was like, perfect, that sounds great. I can't keep him long because my dog is a very anxious dog. Can you tell? As soon as the cat moves, she is threatened. Are you coming over here? And this is why it was, like, I knew it was going to be really hard to film a WIPNCHAT, but you're going to hear it all now. And maybe there are some people who are lovingly trying to convince me to keep this cat. I know this. I lived with this already, and it was an adult cat, not a kitten. Kittens are a whole other story, right? I wish I could keep the kitten. Please do not misunderstand me. He is adorable. It's not a good fit. It's not a good fit for my house. Kitten has an eye infection. The next day, I had to run around and get supplies because obviously I don't have cat litter. I don't have a cat tray. I don't have food. Nothing. So I went out and I bought all these things, which I don't have money for, because I genuinely do want to take care of this kitten. I didn't do this for clicks or sympathy. I really couldn't leave him there. The next morning, James and I take Luna to the vet because she has a scheduled sterilization. And we decided to take that day to go up and shop a little bit to get supplies, and then we also saw the new Deadpool movie with Wolverine, and we got the call saying, okay, you can come and pick Luna up, but there's 2 things that I need to tell you. You need to be aware of when you get here. And I had been stressing all week. Those of you who watch the vlogs on Patreon know that I just had a really bad feeling, and I was trying to kind of put it aside and not think about it. But we got there. I was a bundle of nerves. I was so nauseous. And when we walked in, the first thing he said was, she is fine. She is okay, but she had a condition called pyometra, which is an infection of the womb. And it's this really gross pus that fills up in the abdominal cavity. And on top of that, she had cancer. She had cancer, and there was no way for us to know. She never would have shown signs of it. It didn't inflate her or anything like that, like some would. There were no lumps or anything. She had cancer in her womb, in the uterus. And so it's really lucky that we were able to get in and actually get her seen by the vet for this procedure, because it saved her life. And I'm really happy with this outcome. But on that day, when we brought her home on Thursday last week, my emotions were all over the place. I was guilty. I was sad. I was angry at myself. I was relieved. All of the things. But in the end, we did a good thing, and her life was saved. After the surgery, of course, Luna was totally out of it. She was on some serious painkillers and antibiotics. And for the first day, I did not require her to have the cone on because, she was just so out of it. But that night, she started licking, and she wouldn't stop for anything. It's itchy, it's uncomfortable. I don't think she felt pain at that time, but it was itchy and uncomfortable, so she was licking at the surgery site. Over the course of the weekend, I made sure that I put her in the cone that I had. I had a leftover cone from when she had her... I think we first got it when she had the accident. She got hit by 2 cars. And when they put in the titanium plate, I purchased the cone. And it worked for her then because it was her front leg that was the problem. But this time, because the surgery site was so low down on her body, the cone did not offer enough protection, and so I had to get creative and find another way to keep her from licking herself. Because, I did everything that I could up until Sunday, and on Sunday I got really annoyed that no matter what I did with this cone, it was not working out. So I'm going to just switch over to the single placer so that we can be here for a little longer. Also, I took my friend Gwen's advice and cut up a little squishy and put it on the end here, and it does make it more comfortable in case you find that the line here is a little too harsh and is giving you pain. That's what I've done. So do that if that helps make this kind of pen easier for you to use. Sunday I'd had enough, and I found an airplane travel neck pillow, and first I used a shirt. The shirt did not work long enough. I kind of like bagged her up in the t-shirt. That didn't work. That came off pretty quickly. Then I was like, oh, neck pillow. So I wrapped a neck pillow around her abdomen, and surprisingly, that did work. It worked for a day and a half. And then she found a way to use the cone to scratch her abdomen. Y'all, this cat, she is like a cat, but she's a dog. This dog is stupid smart. She's too smart. She can figure things out. And so she figured out a way to use the cone to itch the spot. And then on yesterday, Tuesday, I decided I'm going to take her over. I'm going to get her a new cone if they have them. So I asked, they did. They had bigger cones. I got one. She's grand now, but she is running into everything and making lots of noise, and she's very mad at me because of course she's very itchy. I'll get to that again in a moment. There's more to this story. It just keeps going. This is why I sound so annoyed. I don't think that I felt this way in a long time. I did make a whip and chat once where I was this kind of annoyed at what's going on in my life, but luckily this is not a common occurrence. I don't think I could handle it if it was. So during the stream, okay, so Luna, let me finish up Luna and then I'll get back to the cat. So I got the new cone working well. Woke up this morning and the cone is still on. Perfect. I go to check the surgery site, as I do multiple times a day, and she is still open. And she just ran out of her medicine. So the painkiller and the antibiotics are done. There is no more. So I called the vet this morning, Wednesday morning, and I asked him about it. I was like, hey, you said there were no stupid questions and that I could call you about anything. She is now officially out of her medication as of yesterday, and she's still weeping. There's still white stuff coming out, and it isn't closed at the bottom of the wound, at the scar, you know. It's not completely closed, and I thought it would be by now. What do I do? And he was like, can you bring her in an hour? So I did that. I brought her up. He had a look. He said it's healing nicely. She just needs more medication and more rest, more time to heal. So she's fine. I was worried that maybe she had another infection or something like that, but I'm relieved that that is not the case. She's fine. She just needs more time to heal. So she's going to be annoyed at me for quite some time yet. She's mad that she can't lick and itch and do all the things she wants to do. And on top of that, there is this furry little purr bomb that is walking around the place being all cute and taking my attention away from her. Now, I am giving her one-on-one attention. I am spending time with her. I am giving her all the cuddles, but that doesn't matter the moment that she hears the bell on this cat's neck, because I did buy him a collar so that I could know where he was. I don't want to lose him in the house. I'm giving her as much love and support as I can. But her eyes turn red the moment that she hears that bell. If she hears him purring, anything like that, she is seeing red. Literally, her eyes turn that weird color when you see prey. Another reason. I do not trust her. She is set in her ways. I know she doesn't like cats. So let's rewind a little bit. Over the weekend, the kitten appeared to be making a recovery, but I needed to... Sorry about James and his coughing. I forgot to close the door before I started recording. And I can't get up because as soon as I get up, the kitten is going to wake up and it's going to be chaos. So please forgive me. If something is bothering you, if something in this video is bothering you, you can leave the video. I'm not forcing you to be here. I appreciate those of you who watch and listen and, are here every week that I make a video. I do appreciate you so much. But I've also gotten some comments lately that have gotten a little weird, and I don't understand them. So if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it, or you can fast forward, whatever you want. It's fine. It's just YouTube. I'm not a production company. Okay. So, I have not slept more than like 6 hours a night, which is not my normal. I know I'm irritated, but hear me out because the kitten, it didn't know how to eat dry food, obviously. So I'm teaching it how to eat kibble, and in the meantime, having to give it wet food. And at first, I thought, this is strange. The cat's bowel movements are very runny, and over time, it got worse. Over the course of like a 2-day period, it got significantly worse. Where every time, like 4 or 5 times a day, I'm coming in and I'm finding smears everywhere. I'm talking walls, floor, and then like it's attached to the kitten's bottom, which means that I'm having to bathe the kitten and clean the floor and all the stuff, everything. Not just normal, cleaning the litter box kind of stuff. I'm talking intense cleaning multiple times a day while simultaneously making sure that my dog doesn't eat the kitten. It's a mess. So this gets significantly worse. And when I got on stream on Tuesday, because I was kind of like, I'm hoping this will go away as soon as he's able to understand that the kibble is, dry kibble is food, and then maybe it'll harden up. Well, guess what? My friend Heike, Stone Cold Coffee Crafts here on YouTube, she says, when my kittens were that small, they had a condition called Giardia, something like that. It's something that's very common, and she was like, I'd be surprised if it wasn't that. Take him to the vet. So after my stream, I took him to the vet. Before the stream, I had taken Luna to get the new cone. After stream, I took the kitten. We ran the test. It was really funny because the test for it looked exactly the same as a PCR test, like an at-home PCR test, but sticking the swab where. Hilarious to me. But I waited the 15 minutes, and guess what? While I was waiting, the gentleman that I met on the road actually saw me in the window and came in, and he he thanked me for taking the kitten and doing something, and he and his girlfriend wanted to give me money to take care of the costs, and I was like, no, absolutely not. No. I took on this responsibility. You're living in a hostel. You need that money. Like, it's fine. It's okay. I mean, I'm not doing too bad in comparison, so don't worry about it. And I didn't say that to him, but you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, no, dude, I can't take your money. It's fine. I'm so happy that you care about him enough to recognize that stuff, but like, thank you for just being a nice person, but I can't take your money. And so he took a picture of the kitten and sent it to his girlfriend to let him know that the kitten was safe. Bless you. Oh, I hope he gets over this cold infection thing soon. But yeah, so it turns out there was a faint line. It was faint, but it was there. So they gave me an antibiotic to give him. I wish it came in smaller doses because that was expensive. But anyway, they were like, just give him this for 5 days and he should be getting better. Luna, please, you're gonna knock my computer over. Go to bed. She's so upset. Yeah, he woke up. It's okay. It's okay. Go get your treat. Hi. I don't know if you saw it, but his collar is red as well. Good girl, Luna. Okay, so he's got a problem. He's either got a worm or something's up in his gut. And I'm doing everything I can to get him back to health. That was yesterday. Today, I got a message from the animal rescue charity because I messaged them last night about the kitten. I hadn't heard. Please don't jump. You're gonna miss. Yeah. Why don't you come over here? It's a really full drop. Yeah. I'm not editing this out. And I won't isolate Luna from myself because she will bark. She will bark. Yeah. Again, anxiety. Go lay down, please. The cone is making it sound a lot worse than it is, truly. So, where was I? Losing my train of thought. Yeah, so the rescue charity got back to me, gave me a message, asked for pictures and everything. As I was waiting for Luna, or just after we finished up with the vet this morning for Luna. I'm one of those people that gets overwhelmed by lots of noise. So I think that's part of the reason why I am the way I am right now. Again, please bear with me. I know it probably comes off some kind of a way online, but is he on the floor now? Get back, Luna, please. You've got the cone on. Maybe he'll go to the bathroom in his litter box. That would be great. I'm gonna pause now. I went ahead and put him in the bathroom, and Luna has left the room. So we'll see if she comes back. But as you can tell, her stress levels are really high, and I'm trying not to show stress in my voice, but yeah, it's a lot. It's been a lot. Cleaning up the poo every couple hours. I've been making sure that the kitten gets lots of cuddle time too. You know, because I think it's really important that he be socialized, because my priority is to get him homed with someone who loves cats and, you know, either a foster or a forever home. But one thing is for sure, I cannot keep him. I cannot keep him. I have said it for years, ever since I tried with Gigi. I tried so hard with Gigi. I tried to teach Luna to be okay with the cat. The cat wasn't going to hurt her. She's just not. She's not going to accept it. She rejected her own puppies. Once they got to about, I think it was 6 weeks. Once they got to 6 weeks old, she was like, I don't want anything to do with you. Why are you here? She started bullying them. Like, Luna just likes to be on her own. She doesn't like any other animals. The only other dog that she tolerates is my friend's dog. Because they have like a good pack dynamic. But in my house with me, she does not want to share my attention. Not even with that dog, actually. But we have made it work in the past. I think he stayed with us for 5 weeks a year or two ago. Was it 2 years ago now? Oh my gosh, time just flies. But yeah, it was a whole thing. I don't want to change her. Yes, of course I'm going to make accommodations for her because she's my baby. And I know that this beautiful little kitten just fell into my lap, and it is what I wanted. I wanted to have a cat, but I can't have one right now. So I'm going to do my best to take care of him, make sure he's healthy and gets that home that he needs. And in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy every second that I can of having a little kitten in my home. But I can't keep him forever. So I'm sorry if that's disappointed anybody, but that is reality. And I have to listen to my, have harmony in my home. So that is what we're going to do. And here is our really cute kitten from Diamond Delights. It's really adorable. And like I was saying, it says to peel from the bottom. So you would just peel here. And then you have a sticker. Isn't that so cool? She's leaving. So it's super duper cute. Love it so much. You can check them out. Like I said, I'll have them listed below. I'm so sorry again for how annoyed I am at my situation right now, but I hope that you understand. Other than the dog and the cat, and the tiredness and everything, I am okay. I'm really excited because I've only got 6 more weeks before my sister-in-law has her baby and my best friend has her baby. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And That's litter box sounds. I might have to go here in a second. And then the August festival weekend is here. So this is my favorite weekend of the whole summer, where Crestvine has a music festival. And that was a really bad sound. Hold, please. Oh, I got so lucky there. It was wet, but it did not stick to him. Yay! So no extra bath this time. Yeah. So Crestvine Music Festival is this weekend, and me and James are volunteering on Friday and Saturday, and then we're gonna have some fun. I'm looking forward to it because this year, you know, we're in the family home. We've moved into James's parents' house, and now we live in the town, so we don't have to walk in 25-30 minutes each way. We don't have to worry about getting a taxi during this very, very busy weekend. We can enjoy all the festivities for the first time in probably 9 or 10 years. We will be seeing the fireworks that they do on the Friday night, and I am genuinely so looking forward to it, especially since we can actually watch it from the house. That is really, 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 really cool. And yeah, I'm super excited for this weekend. I will probably be hanging on to this little bit, this teeny tiny kitten, until sometime next week or the following week. And not next week, but the following week, Luna is going to get her stitches out. So it's a very, very busy time, as always, in the summer. I need a shower anyway. He's walking all over me, and I just saw a poopy paw print. Great. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I'm sorry that oh my God. I have never had a kitten, so this is a whole new experience for me. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for watching. Hopefully his sneezing will clear up soon, and if you made it to the end, let me see if you have the time to pop in a kitten emoji. That would be great. Your favorite little kitty cat face or whatever you would like. If you don't do emojis, I would love to hear from you. I hope that you're doing well. I hope you're doing better than me. I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, it's struggle. It's a bit of a struggle. So I'm gonna go take a nap and then make some dinner. I hope that you take care and stay safe, and I will see you all really soon in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.